What's good, gang? Hey, man. Bro, today we got a lot of shit to unfold, man. We got a lot of reactions to cover, man. So we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. But first of all, you know we gotta go ahead and, bro, we gotta look at this. Why Thug Maxing won't make you more attractive, gang? Because a lot of y'all niggas, y'all need this game right here, man. A lot of y'all need to stop trying to act fake hard for these girls, bro. Like, it just don't work, gang.
Alright, bro, I think it's finally time we talk about Thug Maxing. Like, bro, this shit getting out of hand, and it's kind of been running rampant for this last couple years. Like, bro, why the fuck is this nigga Drake throwing up gang sign? Like, when did this nigga get in the game? And why is he, like, doing this facial expression with the gang sign? What the fuck? Like, bro, this nigga was just in a wheelchair on Degrassi. Why is this hyper successful multi-millionaire trying to convince me that he's a gang member? And Drake really not even the worst instance of thug maxing that we see out of these celebrities. Of course, we got the infamous jaw wig shiestied up with the eyebrow slit. Like, I never seen a nigga rock the shiesty with the eyebrow slit. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this nigga might be the 2024 thug maxer of the year. I want y'all to understand, this nigga was willing to throw away his whole NBA career to look like a thug. That's some real life dedication, bro. Y'all really gotta think.
No, I don't get the whole job situation is kind of crazy. Like, for real, bro. You getting paid millions to put the ball in a hoop. All you gotta do is train for that shit. Try to get your team as close to the championship. Get your ring and dip. Well, get rings with an S. They're paying you millions a year, gang, just to have fun doing what you love, to hoop. The job situation was crazy. He was just trying to prove some shit he didn't have to. We all know that.
Suspended this nigga for being in the club with a gun.
Listen,
and then
young
he
boy
apologized and was on live in the car with a gun the very next day. This nigga just don't give a fuck. But he was half stepping, like he still gave a little apology and shit. He wasn't willing to really throw his whole career away. But Mikey Williamson, this nigga earned it. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga got it. Like, he gangster of the year. Ja Morant might have gotten into a little tussle, but this nigga Mikey Williamson really shot at people. He really derailed his entire career to Thug Max. But look, bro, all jokes aside, this Thug Maxing shit is not it. I ain't gonna lie, in the short term, it'll work. But long term, it's gonna leave you broke, stressed, or in real life danger. Like, bruh, does that sound like an equal trade for a little bit more girls? If you're on the fence about Thug Maxing, watch to the end of this video as I explain why it seems to work, why it's a losing strategy, and what you should be doing instead. But before we get into it, bruh, y'all already know the drill. I need y'all to go ahead and like the video. Just think about it, bruh. After watching this video, you'll fully understand the appeal of Thug Maxing and know how to get similar results without literally having to throw your life.
Jail is whooping my niggas ass, bro. We ain't heard from TK ever since he did the race. That shit is crazy as hell, man. Hope that man doing well in there.
Life away. But alright, I'ma assume everybody went ahead and liked the video by now, so let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, for those of you who don't know, we gotta define what Thug Maxing is. I know that y'all aren't no dumbass niggas, so I think y'all probably already made that connection just based on the context clues. But I know it's probably one nigga out there that just couldn't connect the dots. Basically, Thug Maxing is when guys who are not street whatsoever all of a sudden just adopts this street or thuggish persona and aesthetic with the goal of increasing their attractiveness. Now, if you're in high school right now, you probably have some pretty good examples of that. That period of time is really when the Thug Maxing starts to kick in. All of a sudden you look around and your school is full of niggas who swear they're young boy. Like, bro, you're not young boy, you're young and bitchless. But nah, though, somebody that's Thug Maxing might start dressing a little bit more edgy, a little bit more dangerous, maybe a shiesty, a Nike tech, basically anything a drill rapper would wear. You might notice a shift in behavior. They might become a little bit more aggressive, dominant, or rebellious. Like, all of a sudden they want to slap box in front of the females, or they start like overly chasing smoke with teachers for no reason, trying to be overly tough all the time. Basically, they just start mimicking their favorite rapper or gangster or whoever they done seen act out in some type of thuggish way. Typically it's YoungBoy. Like, I don't know what's in YoungBoy music that make niggas want to be him so bad, but that's like the default nigga that the Thug Maxers kind of emulate. Bruh, now that I'm thinking about it, this nigga Ja Morant and Mikey Williamson was both heavily into YoungBoy. Have y'all noticed that? Like, now that I'm thinking about it, even niggas in real life that I know who be Thug Maxing got that shit from YoungBoy. But yeah, bro, the logic behind Thug Maxing is that certain females are naturally attracted to dominant, dangerous, and rebellious guys. And I'm not gonna lie, this is true. Like, from a psychological standpoint, women are heavily attracted to guys with these traits. But just because it can get you some more short-term hoes doesn't mean you should do it. there's also multiple backdraws to this method of pulling that damn near negates all the benefits. Also, you can display most of these thug maxing traits without even being a thug. Like, you literally can get most of the benefits without necessarily having to maintain this thuggish persona and basically throw your life away. To understand how we can circumvent having to do this loser ass thug max shit, we first gotta understand why exactly it works for getting girls. Then we can kind of reverse engineer the method, you know what I'm saying? We can kind of take what works, leave what don't. So to understand why thug maxing works, we gotta analyze what women are attracted to, which are mainly guys who are masculine, physically dominant, and confident. With this in mind, it's really no wonder why the bad boy hood nigga archetype has always had an appeal. Whether we're looking at movies, TV shows, the music industry, or regular hood niggas in real life, this seems to be like a constant in all forms of media. It's like a law of physics. If you're a hood nigga or a bad boy, depending on race, you're gonna get bitches. And this really isn't a surprise when you dive deeper into what women are attracted to. Of course, the baseline masculinity, physical dominance, confidence, but even more than that, thugs typically have a higher level of social proof and status. Not necessarily in the long term of life, but maybe inside like isolated social scenarios. For instance, if a guy is walking around your school and he's like isolated.
Bruh, I ain't never seen a group full of YNs all shiesty up. Like, bruh, I mean, I guess because, hey, I'm not in high school no more, gang. I'm guessing it's the high school shit, because you don't see these at the goddamn college games or whatnot. But just a group full of niggas with shiesties on. My nigga got his tech up to his mouth because he don't have a shiesty. What the hell is going on, bruh? Other nigga just got on a black tee with a do-rag. Gang, what's up with these niggas? Shiestied up with the hoodie combo? Like, these niggas is on a whole different, type of timing. Fuck is going on here, bruh? Like, it ain't never that deep. Why are you trying to be such a threat, gang? Like, nigga, relax.
This social
Then he got this Black Forces on. That shit crazy as hell.
scenarios. For instance, if a guy is walking around your school and he's like overly tough and aggressive to the point where he's intimidating other guys, some females will view that as a sign of power and control. And obviously this leads to him having a higher level of social proof and status. Cause you gotta think, a girl is not finna see a guy acting out like that and actually think about it logically and be like, yo, like, why is this nigga tripping all the time? Females are just biologically wired to be attracted to guys who are hyper masculine. And that's how they perceive the guys who is just like overly aggressive, wanna be young boy and shit. You gotta also factor in, bro, females love excitement and drama. At this point, bro, we should all know that boring a female is like the #1 way to lose her. So using that same logic, we know that some excitement and drama is a pretty good way to get or retain girls. Bro, this shit is literally in an old ass song. Girls just want to have fun. Like, bro, it's been true for decades. There's even newer songs coming out echoing this same sentiment. The main one that come to mind right now is Blick Song by Lotto. Like, the first lines of the song literally say, I don't trust no man without no blicky, cause when shit gets sticky, where the fuck that blicky at? This shit is actually so crazy to me. Like, bro, wow. What is she talking about? She literally activating all the thug matching niggas around the globe. Like, I thought this shit was crazy before, but now the thug matching rates really finna be through the roof. But yeah, bro, females, especially those that grew up around this type culture, seem to be drawn to the excitement and chaos of dating hood type niggas. Like, bro, I just seen this clip of Lil Baby X talking about how her nigga gotta have a little bit of hood in him. Like, bro, she literally had a whole ass failed relationship with a hood nigga, and she still wants a nigga to have a little bit of hood in him. You really cannot make this shit up, bro. Like, it's really so wrong with these females. But yeah,
the fact that she wants a nigga with some hood in him. Yeah, this the same bitch that went and bought a condo. Ain't gonna lie, gang, this bitch went and bought a condo right across the street from her baby daddy's condo. Lil Baby bought a condo downtown Atlanta or wherever it was at. This bitch went and bought a condo across the street because she thought that nigga was cheating on him. Come to find out, he really was cheating on her ass. But look, bruh, it should never be that deep to where you gotta buy a whole new apartment. A condo, if we being exact. Which is damn near 3 times the goddamn price of a regular apartment in Atlanta. Bitch, really? And you want a nigga with some hood in him to do the same shit? Boy, I don't get these hoes, bro.
bruh. Another appeal to the bad boy hood nigga archetype is confidence and a nonchalant attitude. This thuggish persona typically comes with the sense of not caring. We all should know by now that women are highly attracted to this type of nonchalant demeanor. And the reason why it works so well with like the thug archetype is because their actions typically disregard any type of authority. For instance, if you're in the car with a girl and you're going way past the speed limit, you're kind of cutting up, she's instantly going to be way more attracted to you because you don't care about the law. Unless you crashed, then that nonchalant I don't care aura is all out the window. Similarly, if you think about a guy that's just super square and he always does everything by the book, typically girls are going to be way less attracted to that type of guy. I tried doing some research to find out why breaking the rules is generally considered cool, but I really couldn't find no definitive answer. I did see that it probably has a lot to do with confidence and nonconformity, which makes sense because confidence by itself is already an attractive trait, and nonconformity kind of communicates bravery because it's like you're not afraid to go against the crowd, which I think we can all agree is pretty cool. But the last major appeal of this like thug method is the media appeal. Like bruh, this thuggish persona has been glamorized for like the last couple decades. It's literally in every form of media, the movies, the music, and on social media. In literally every form of media, the bad boy lifestyle is like praised. And when females observe this, they kind of take it into real life. Think about it like they're being socialized to pick the guy who fits into this archetype. Like, logically speaking, you should pick the nigga who gets good grades and he maybe plays a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga with the actual future. But because of this socialization, females really don't factor in the long-term outcome. Not saying that all niggas who are regularly engaged in criminal activity are gonna end up like bums, because we do have some outliers like Lil Baby, DeMar DeRozan, Tank, but it's definitely more risky to pick somebody like this, because if them niggas weren't so locked in, they could have had a whole different trajectory in life. Another piece of anecdotal evidence that I'll add to support this is that females with a more proper background aren't really as drawn into this thug demeanor. Like if a girl has a dad and he works a nice office job, she's typically not gonna be attracted to a nigga that be working the block. I say typically, bruh, cause these females, like sometimes they just can't fight that shit. They just still be fiending for like the overly street nigga. But yeah, bruh, those are like the main reasons why being a thug is attractive. Now we gotta talk about why this thug maxing shit isn't a viable strategy. That shit is a short-term gimmick for short-term hoes. With that being said, let's get into the first reason. It attracts the wrong type of female. I want y'all to understand, bro. When you thug max, you're mostly gonna attract females that's into that type of lifestyle. This is a problem for so many different reasons, bro. Like the quality of girl you get is gonna be heavily diminished. It's gonna be the type of girl that's literally into drama, toxicity, and instability. I don't know about y'all, bro, but I don't like unnecessary problems in my life. I only want the type of problems to where I couldn't even avoid them, like a random ass flat tire. But this shit right here is heavily avoidable. You don't gotta talk to these type females. I know it's probably a young nigga watching this video thinking to himself like, I'm willing to take any girl regardless of the problems, which is fine. Like, okay, I understand, like you're gonna make that decision because you're young, but you're eventually gonna reach the same conclusion that it's not worth it. And then, bro, when you're dealing with these type of females, normally they're gonna be even more thuggish than you. Like if you're fabricating a lot about how much of a thug you are, it's gonna come a point in time, bro, where she realizes she's more of a gangster than you. It might even be some simple shit like her wanting to smoke in your car, but you know like it's a lot of police around and you don't want to take that risk. And then she just realized from that point on like you're not like that for her. So you're not even really gonna be able to retain the girl unless you actually just become a criminal, which at that point it's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Like you're way too deep in. No girl on the planet is worth that shit, let alone a girl who smokes backwoods, has a horrible diet, and has terrible morals. But alright, the next reason why this shit isn't viable is it's a fake persona. This shit kind of ties into what I was saying previously, bro, but if you're not really on that shit, you're gonna get exposed. Then you gotta think, bro, these females are not slow. They're gonna be able to tell that you're putting on an act.
My nigga said you're gonna eventually get exposed, bro. With that being said, dog, don't ever get out here trying to act hard and then Shawty say, you know what, you so bad, do it then. And you like, oh for real, you serious? You really wanted me to go? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, put your money where your mouth at, nigga. Show me some. Nah, if it gets to the point to where she's starting to call cap, calling you on your bullshit, knowing that you not like that for real, yeah, bro, just leave her alone. It might be time you take that shit to a new state, gang. Ain't gonna lie. Cause over there you cooked, you fraud. She's telling everybody you're a fraud.
Like, bro, I promise you, you're not a good enough actor to pull off the thug maxing. Even if you only thug max on Instagram, bro, because when you meet them in real life, it's gonna be incongruent. But if you're doing this shit in person, it's so much worse. Like, you're gonna go out bad in real time, because the females are gonna see that you're putting on an act, and it's gonna be incongruent. But if you're doing this shit in person, it's so much worse. Like, you're gonna go out bad in real time, because the females are gonna see that you're putting on an act, and that shows a lack of confidence in your actual personality. And since we know that confidence is one of the top attractive traits, it's obviously gonna lead you to getting way less girls. And you also gotta think about the niggas who are actually thugs. Like, bruh, if you're in school right now and you just come in the next day trying to be like young boy, the niggas who are actually in the trenches are gonna see that shit, and they're not gonna let that shit slide, bruh. The actual thugs, it's like that's their whole thing, so they're not just finna let you culture vulture that shit. They're literally gonna treat you like how the industry be treating Drake. And I shouldn't have to tell you how embarrassing that is for the real street niggas to get on your ass in front of the hoes. Like, bruh, it's no coming back from that shit. You literally gotta change schools, or you just gotta become King Von. But nah, though, the next reason why this thug maxing shit really isn't a viable option is because it's not a sustainable identity. Like, bro, really ask yourself, am I finna be thug maxing into my 30s and 40s? Like, really think about what a 30 and 40-year-old thug looks like. I'm not talking about the outliers like Future or Lil Baby. Genuinely picture a regular nigga still trying to be hard. It's like, please get that shit up. Go start a family or some shit. It gets to the point where it's kind of sad. Like, damn, this nigga is still acting like a young nigga. Like, bro, you're 30 years old. Why are you wearing a shiesty?
I bet not see no old ass nigga like Charleston. Any nigga. No old nigga should even be allowed to buy one of these. Fuck your old ass doing with a shiesty on, gang. Give it up, bro. Go get you a fitted cap. Fuck you need a shiesty for? To piss me off.
You're 30 years old. Why are you wearing a shiesty? Keeping this in mind, bruh, thug maxing is really only cool to females from like high school to maybe the end of college. So it's really no point in even going down that path, because all the females are gonna outgrow you within a couple of years. It's like, bruh, you'll win in the short term of like maybe high school and the beginning of college, but when you're actually an adult, the females aren't finna be fucking with that thug maxing shit. But yeah, bro, the last reason why this shit isn't viable is, in the long term, thug maxing is just inferior to standard self-improvement. Instead of trying to fake a tough guy persona, it would benefit you infinitely more to build true confidence, social skills, and success. Now you might be thinking to yourself, earlier in the video you was just saying how thugs are attractive to women. But look, bro, if you go back to the main reasons why thugs are attractive, you'll realize that you don't actually have to thug max to display those traits. I mean, come on now, bro. Physical dominance, confidence, non-conformity, you don't gotta go throw your entire life away to display these traits. In fact, you being true to yourself shows more non-conformity and confidence.
I'ma always say that, bro. Always be true to yourself, gang. You don't gotta fake an image for the females, for the niggas you call your bros, bro. They really your bros. They gonna accept you for you. Don't sit up here and try to act hard, act like something you not. Cause dog, that shit gonna put you behind bars of 6 feet under. You gonna meet the wrong one who gonna okay, he wanna play these big boy games. He wanna pull out sticks and blicks and tote them on IG. Like he just Miranda in the club or something. Why are you toting Glocks in the club? We get it. We get it though. Why be influenced? But dog, y'all ain't gotta sit up here and act like something you not. I'm just saying.
So instead of doing this shit, bro, literally just focus on the baseline self-improvement shit. Going to the gym, reading a couple books, nothing overly extreme. But yeah, bro, in conclusion, thug maxing might get you some short-term attention, but it's not really a successful long-term method.
So what gang saying is, you can start treating these hoes with a little less respect. Going the nonchalant nigga route. Acting like you just don't care about shit. Acting like you just the hardest nigga out here. And that'll get you some hoes. You know, the leaving high school hoes. The 18 through what? He said ending college. Now real life is starting to kick in. What am I gonna do? That's what, niggas and females. Because the niggas that act hard, they start to realize life's starting to kick their ass too. So I'm at the age where I don't know what I want to do with my life, but this ain't it. I can't keep faking it. Don't fake it, gang. Just be you. Hey, that's the motivation for today. That's the message of the day right there, gang. Just be you. Simple as that.
Instead of faking your whole personality in life, maybe just try to be the best version of yourself. But alright, bro, that's all I got for this one. Like and subscribe if you learned something, and let me know in the comments if you ever seen somebody in real life trying to thug max.
Alright, man, we're gonna end it off with Future Hendrix right here, man. Hey, man, if you made it to the end of this video, gang, I hope you enjoyed it. Because this was something that we all needed to see right here, man. A lot of y'all niggas really need to goddamn take in this game, because you don't got to be this fake hard nigga, bruh. Hey, but look, real talk, if you made this far in the video, gang, thank you for showing me love, gang. I appreciate that. Keep showing the kids some love, man. Keep smashing that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you new. If you been watching our videos and you ain't subscribed yet, what you doing, bruh? Fuck is you doing, nigga? Before I goddamn thug max your ass, bro. Hey, nah, for real though, bro. I ain't no fake tough nigga, bro. Shit ain't called for. I'ma always be me. I'ma always stay 10 toes, stay true to me. That's what you better be out here doing too, man. Hit that noti bell. Be notified when I drop these bangers, man. It's your boy Only One AJ. And we out.